people? Today we're gonna be making a banana brownies because I saw it on TikTok and I was like, I need to try that. And we're gonna be talking about how to stop feeling guilty for choosing yourself. Alrighty. I need to get my ingredients. I don't remember what I need. I know I need cocoa powder. And baking powder probably. No, baking powder. And I have semi-sweet chocolate chips that I'm going to throw in it. If I can find them. Found them. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay. Then I need two bananas. I have a bunch of bananas. So, as you may or may not have noticed, I didn't post last week because 2 bananas. They're not that ripe. It's okay. Maybe, I don't really know. But I didn't post last week. Okay. I didn't post last week because I had strep throat and I couldn't really talk and I was so upset. So now this week I'm probably gonna be posting 2 videos just to make it up to you guys. But today, banana brownie video. Okay. Let me just get all my ingredients and then we'll start talking, alright? I dropped my egg. I have an egg. Alrighty. We need vanilla. I cannot find vanilla in this house for nothing, so we're gonna use honey. So upset. Honey. Okay. And then almond butter and chocolate chips and salt. I don't have flaky salt, so we're using probably Himalayan salt. Almond butter. And Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt. Okay. Now that we have all the other ingredients, I need a bowl. Oh! Okay, cool. Alright, let's mash some bananas. Bowl. Banana. Banana. Oh. Okay. Oh, go back. Yeah. Banana. Oh, okay. Okay. So, I used to be such a people pleaser. If you don't know, I've talked about it in my past videos a lot. But I used to be such a people pleaser that saying no felt so selfish of me. And the thing is, it didn't help because the people around me also made me feel selfish for saying no. Like, I would always say, like, you know, I can't. Like, I have other things I need to do or other, like, whatever. And then they'll be like, but you said you'll always be there for me. But you said you'll always be there. But you always complain about us not inviting you out. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I have, like, an 8-hour shift that I need to get to. Like, I can't just not go to work. But, yeah. It was that kind of situation. I always feel bad. And then I was such a people pleaser that I would, like, let people, or I would, what is it? I would take weekends off of work just to, like, be free in case they wanted to hang out, but then suddenly they're busy every weekend. And so then I would start making plans with, like, other people, other friends, and then I'd be like, oh, but you were never free when, or whatever, or you're always working, so that's why we didn't invite you. Like, I didn't just tell you that I'm free every weekend now. Okay, bro. But yeah. I used to feel guilty every time I said no because I would be like, oh, but like, I used to have this really bad mindset that's like, what if this is the last time that I'll ever see them? Or like, what if, like, whatever? What if something happens and I never see them again? And it's like, dude, you're not in a movie. Life is life. It doesn't matter that much. I'm pretty sure they won't care if this was the last time you'll ever see them and whatever, like, you know what I mean? It was just, yeah. But choosing yourself is not the same as abandoning others. I just want to put that out there because that's what I used to feel like. I used to feel like, oh, but if I don't see them, then it's like I feel like they need me, or like I need to see them because they obviously needed to see me for something. And I would go out of my way to see these people exhausted from work. Mixing the banana and egg. Exhausted from work, exhausted from whatever I was doing, but I would go out of my way to see these people. But if I needed them, and I would be like, oh my god, like, I'm so upset right now, like, I really need someone to talk to. I'm just so tired, I've been studying all day, like, I'm sorry, like, you'll be fine, everything's gonna be okay. And it's like, but when you needed me, I dropped everything and went there. Stop doing that. Stop doing that for people. Stop dropping everything for people, because they won't do the same for you. They just won't. It's just like, unless they do the same for you, then yes, of course, keep doing that. But if you're here watching this video, then obviously you feel some type of way, and these people are not doing the same thing for you. Come on, guys. Don't do that. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I need measuring spoons. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I have syrup, so that's what we're using. And then we're gonna use the honey. A teaspoon of vanilla, but we're gonna use honey. Don't feel guilty for putting yourself first sometimes, because who else is gonna do it? Reason number 1 that you should stop feeling guilty for choosing yourself is that you can't keep pouring into an empty cup. So showing up for others when you're drained and anxious and just not feeling it is worse for yourself than showing up for them, if that makes sense. I don't think that made sense, but it's better to take care of yourself first rather than showing up for people who are just not worth it, you know? Take care of yourself first. This way, even if they are worth it, you're showing up for love and not from like exhaustion, you know? I got some of the baking powder on the fork that I'm using. Another thing is like self-respect. Once I started actually, what is it? Paying attention to people who like don't respect me and people who do respect me. When I started doing that, or when I started like practicing self-respect and showing like people like, hey, like you can't just tell me we're gonna hang out and then not show up. It's kind of rude. Or when people tell me, hey, like, or when they cancel on me all the time and I would have to be like, dude, like, I understand things come up and I understand you're busy, but every single time we have to hang out, suddenly you're busy with something else that you completely forgot about. Clearly it wasn't that important if you forgot about it. But yeah. And then whenever I would set the standard of like, no, like I don't have time for you anymore because I'm busy doing other things now, it would be a problem. And then I was seen as like self-entitled now. So no longer, I was always seen as like selfish instead of like selfless, which I was for years until I realized that people were just taking advantage. Saying no to others means saying yes to your growth. Because when you're constantly saying like, oh yeah, like I'll definitely be at that party even though I worked like 8 hours and I was on my feet all day and I barely ate and I'm like super exhausted and I really just want to go home and eat something and then go to sleep. Yeah, I'll definitely be at that party though that has no actual benefit for me and it's not actually for anything that's important. But I'll be there. And then tablespoons of almond butter. And then being like, oh yeah, like we can go hang out even though I have absolutely no money and no financial at all, but I have to pay this thing next week, but we can definitely hang out and go to that really expensive restaurant because you really want to go. Come on now, don't do that. Stop telling people yes when you really should be telling them no. You're not responsible for other people's comfort, so, and they're not responsible for yours, because that took me a while to understand as well. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know, whatever, but people are not responsible to be around you, and you are not responsible to be around people, okay? A little bit of flaky salt, well, pink salt. Someone might get upset that you're changing and setting these boundaries, but that discomfort is for them to handle, not for you. That's their problem. If they're upset that you suddenly have a backbone and you don't want to constantly be like under them all the time, your needs matter too. You want to go home and sleep? then go home and sleep. Don't let anyone guilt you and be like, oh, but we're young, let's go out, let's do this. Bro, you know your body. If you need to sleep, if you need to relax, you do that. Let's clean this again. No! It leaks. Point is, you know your body. So if you think that you need time for yourself, then you take time for yourself. You think that you don't want to hang around people, then you don't hang around people. But don't do it just because, don't go places just because you feel bad that people are gonna like be upset that you don't go. If you're not comfortable going, then don't go. People who genuinely love you want you to choose yourself. So the right people won't make you feel bad for what's best for you. Cocoa powder. It's 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. If they make you feel bad for choosing yourself, that's your sign to reevaluate the connection. But it's not their decision to figure out whether you actually deserve a rest or not. Oh! Okay. Sacrificing your peace never saves anyone. You can't fix, heal, or please your way into being loved. Oh my god, why am I calling myself my past self out? Because I used to really think that like if I just did this or if I just did this, like maybe I'll still like maybe they'll still love or care about me or whatever. So I did so much and I was like, I used to be like, oh, like I'll drive you home just to spend time with them. Just to spend time with them. I will go out of my way to drive you home. But I soon realized that they were using me for my car, and then once they got friends with cars or they had cars themselves, they stopped asking me to go places with them. And then I was told like years later that like, yeah, they would pretty much tell me, oh, like, yeah, she's kind of boring, but she has a car so she can drive us. She can be the designated driver. I still would never invite her anywhere though, because again, boring. Buttered. And now I must put it in. I just realized this probably is not enough for the pan. Or maybe it is, I don't know. No, probably not. It's gonna be very thin brownies. Yeah, choosing yourself also teaches others it's okay to do the same. I had this one guy that I was friends with, and I used to tell him all the time that he needs to stop being so like desperate, sorry, but like desperate, and he took it and like ran with it. And one time I was late one time to hanging out and he like never hung out with me again. But you know what, props to him. He took my advice and ran with it. Okay, good for him. Putting these in the oven at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. I don't know if they smell like anything. I still have cocoa powder on my phone. You deserve to be the main character of your life. You deserve to... Ooh. I feel like this is just calling out the past me so much. For too long, you've most likely been the supporting role in someone else's story. And it's time to center your own. It's time to be a center of your own. It's time to do what you want to do. And when you do that, you will probably lose a lot of people in your life. But trust me, in the end, you're so much happier. Peace is just not something you should be feeling guilty about. Guilt is often just a sign that you're breaking a pattern of people pleasing. And that's a good thing. Break those patterns of being that person that everyone calls, but you can't call any of them. I forgot to sprinkle more on top. No! I'm gonna be honest, choosing yourself is not easy. Choosing to break patterns that you've been doing for years since you were practically born is not easy, because when we're born, we're taught to be like giving and sharing is caring and being kind and whatever. But sadly, sometimes people were not taught that. Or people were just taught different things, like, I don't know, honestly. like, I was turned into such a people pleaser because I felt like, oh, they won't like me unless I'm like this. And now it's like, they still don't like me. So at the end of the day, you might as well just be the person that you are, because they'll never like, if they don't like you, if they already don't like you, they're never gonna like you. If you're people pleasing to please people in your life that you think hate you, then just let them hate you. Because it's not worth it. Alright, I'm gonna let this bake, and then I'm gonna give you guys a taste test in a few. The recipe is linked down below as always, and I'm also gonna make myself a matcha because I wanna. Alright guys, I have a protein matcha. I use my collagen matcha. In case you guys don't know me, I use this collagen matcha for like good skincare or whatever. And this Core Power protein instead of regular milk. It helps. And since it's like a little sweet, because I don't put sugar in this at all, since it's like a little sweet, then it's like, it kind of kills like cravings. It also like sometimes kills my appetite. They look scrumptious, by the way. Like, the brownies look actually really good. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if they're done. Ooh, they are done. Look at that. So, they smell like banana. Who would have thunk it? But I'm going to try. But I want to make it like cutesy, because like, why not? Because I want to. Also, here's another thing to add on to this video. Do cute stuff for yourself because you want to, because you can, which like I'm gonna do. Watch. I take one of our cute plates. Yes. I'm gonna take a nice square. Should I let it cool off for a little bit? I feel like I should, but I'm not gonna. A knife! Right? And then I'm not showing you guys this because it's too much work to move the camera right now. I'm gonna cut the brownies already. Oh. It literally smells like banana bread. These cuts are so uneven. I might do 2 pieces because they're thin. That's how thin they are. I don't really like corner pieces. Sue me. So we're taking 2 little, right? Okay. Cutesy. Right? Then, powdered sugar, baby. Taking a little bit of powdered sugar, putting it in the most bent up sifter ever. We're powder sugaring the brownies. Pretty. Okay, next, after powder sugaring the brownies, we have some whipped cream. So we're gonna take some whipped cream, and we're just gonna put it on the side. I'm taking a pretty big looking strawberry. They're already cleaned because I cleaned all of them. Okay. This knife has brownie on it. Look at her. Like, it's already healthy because it's like a banana brownie. You might as well just add some unhealthy things to it, you know? Alright, let's give her a taste test. Just by itself for now. Take a bite. It's good. But it does need like a little sweetener. With the little like, just serve it with ice cream. I'm not really gonna have ice cream right now. This is good. Oh yeah, try this. Recipe is linked below. Follow me on everything. Like, subscribe, follow me on everything linked below. And I hope this video helped you somehow. If you want me to talk about anything else, comment. Bye bye.